Alright, what you see here is a new fan I got at L&R Furniture. This is a KDK industrial ceiling fan, model C56ZK1M. That's the model number for these 90s versions. Now this one was one of the ones being used in the store, on the third floor specifically. I've seen this a lot over the years since I was a kid. The first time I remember seeing it was like I was about 9 or 10 years old, I'd say. So it's been in my life for many years. There was another one that was pretty much in the same condition as this one, though not as worn out because it was off for quite some time. That was the one that was near the refrigerator boxes. This used to be in the, before they made it into the bedroom floor for the furniture store. It used to be the storage area where they store all the stuff in boxes. So the condition you see is mostly because they didn't really clean it as often, or they wouldn't really give them a break as often. They would just be running all the time. Yeah, this fan recently stopped running, so they took it down, and I got it. I asked them if I could have it since they weren't going to use it. And since I saw that there was two other fans up there, the one that I took the logo from the switch cap to put on the one at the museum and such, and that's been up there for the past 5 years, and they haven't done anything with it. While for another fan that's been broken, the airflow one, I figured this one's just going to be sitting up there for a while, and although the blades are in horrendous condition with all the rust on it, the motor itself is still good. So I asked them if I could have it. They said yes. They said I could just have it for free and such since it stopped working. So plus because if they sold it to me, they would have, and they had issues, they'd be liable for it. So I got it for free. Now, as for the reason why the blades are so rusty, I have no idea. I've never seen any KDK fans in a furniture store get this rusty before. There was one near a beach area that I saw many years ago, back when I first started the channel, that was extremely rusted, a lot worse than this and such, but that was right in front of the beach, like literally right as you walked out of that store, you were already walking on the sand. So that's the reason for that one being like that. But yeah, one of it's flaking off still. It wasn't this bad years ago when I had shown it in a picture on the old slideshows. Not that one, the random various slideshows. When I first started the channel, it's obviously gotten a lot worse, the rust, but I am not going to repaint it. That's because the fan itself is still fine. It's more so the blades that are really rusted. To redo these blades will be a lot more than it's worth, and I have a lot of spare blades anyways that I can use for it, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, plus I kind of do like seeing industrials look a bit worn out looking. Honestly, if I was to use it somewhere, I would not use these blades. I mean, just for testing, but yeah, no, the whole top area of this one's completely rusted off. It would just be a lot more work than it's worth to redo these blades. Now, I thought originally that it was the capacitor in this that went out, because last time I saw it running, it was slowing down a bit. And that doesn't appear to be the case. And when you look at one of the lead wires, it's black and red ones for this one. This is what I noticed. Right here. At the red wire, dry rotted by the looks of it. Which obviously, with this wire in that condition, the fan's not gonna run properly. Or run at all, because one of the wires that would power it, like yeah, it's like all dried out right here and such. And here's part of the tag. My guess is that that happened because this canopy was literally this close to it, so very little air can get in it. So I'm guessing with the heat of this fan running so often over the years, that kind of caused the wire to dry out and such. But I didn't think it was the bearings because the thing spins. That scraping sound is just a wire running against it now, but yeah. So I do need to do some work to it to get it running again, just rewire it. Whenever I test this, I'm only going to show it with these blades, and then I'll show it with a different set of blades that are in a lot better shape. In terms of repainting it, I don't think I'm going to because I already have so many of them that are in better shape. I kind of rather have one that's a little bit beat up. Plus, this is how I remember it there, so I kind of want to leave it as is. Because it was kind of one of those fans I always like seeing, especially due to how rusted it looked and such. But I had a feeling they were going to remove it at some point or paint it, because ever since they made that third floor into a bed department and they painted the ceilings to make it look cleaner, this fan just really stood out with it being the most worn out looking one and the most dirty looking one from all the years that they never really cleaned it and such. So I mean, the other two that are up there that are older, another one that's a 90s one, and then the other one's also a 2000s one. Those don't look as worn out, so, but yeah, this one and the other one that's been gone for a few years now, those were in horrendous shape, but this one was also in the worst shape because this one was ran more often. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.